Hey everyone, Talitha here. Welcome along to today's video. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've uploaded some videos and created content. I'm founder of Life Force Locks and Talitha Jane. I'm a natural dreadloctician, so I help people maintain and create dreadlocks using the comb and hook method. No wax, no chemicals. And I also dabble in life coaching, but I don't really like to call it life coaching, more like self-development and spiritual development coaching, helping people navigate where they're at in life. So today I wanted to jump on and share with you some maintenance tips for dreadlocks. I washed my hair this morning, and as you can see, they're a little bit fluffy, but I just wanted to give you some tips for those of you out there who might not be near a dreadloctician, or maybe you don't have the capacity to go and see a loctician right now, be it financially or physically. I wanted to share with you some quick ways to help maintain your locks so it's easier for them when it does come time for you to go and get your dreads maintained, and to help you basically avoid hair matting and big nests being created, fritzy and flyaway type hair. Now my hair type is actually it's a bit like Polynesian styled hair. I've got really thick coarse hair, and I also have, I guess, quite curly hair, which means that my locks often come up with lots of fritzy bits. I don't know if you can see them in the camera, but they're quite yeah, I guess a bit coarse. There you go, you can see some there, and fluffy. Whereas some people with straight hair or fine hair, or European styled hair, or quite straight and oily hair, they may not have the fritzy, fluffy type dreadlocks. They may have more long wisps and I guess loose hairs. And so I wanted to share with you a couple of things in relation to how you can maintain your locks with your crochet hook in relation to the type of hair that you have. So I have a crochet hook here. This one here is 0.65 mils, I think. Oh no, 0.60 mils. So it's quite a thin hook. And for hair types like mine, with the real kind of fritzy, fluffy nature, you can't really wrap the hair around the dreadlock to pull it in. So for me, when I maintain my locks, I literally just have to hook in as much of the hair that I can using the hook. And sometimes I might have a long enough wisp of hair where I can wrap it around the dread, but in the most part that's not the case for my type of hair. So I usually just go in and just through feel pull in all the locks, all the hair, into the lock as I can. And the reality is that I'm not going to get every single little hair, and you know, there will still be fluffy bits within my dreadlock itself. But once I do this a few times down the lock, it really tightens it up and it really tidies it up. It's not going to last like this forever. Usually it only lasts a few weeks for me, and then or it depends if it's humid outside too, my hair will naturally just buff up. So yeah, I just go through the lock and I just hold the lock between my fingertips. Yeah, and then grab the crochet hook, and I'm going in and out, in and out, in and out on an angle into my dreadlock. And I'm doing this really fast, trying not to pull the hair out the other side. And if I do, then I'll rotate the dreadlock and grab the hair and pull it back in. So in theory, all of these little bits of wisps are actually going into the center of the dreadlock. Often too, as you can see, so it's sort of that kind of a movement. And sometimes, if you're not paying attention, I don't know if you can see, but I've got this massive cut here from maintaining other people's dreadlocks. You can actually go in and stab your thumb. So there is an art to it, but the technique that I use is on a downward angle, going into the dreadlock, and basically pulling the hair into the center of the lock. Now I've done similar tutorials on YouTube on my channel there, but it's really it's just practice really at the end of the day. And as I do this, I'm also rotating the dreadlock as well. So I'm trying to get all the aspects and angles of the lock, and trying to bring in all the hairs basically into the lock itself. So that's what I do over and over and over again, right down the whole dreadlock, and that's how I maintain hair like mine. For people with straight hair or fine hair or oily kind of straightish hair that have long, like I say, I can't really show you with my hair, but they have long bits of hair separating from the dreadlock, what you can do is grab the hair and do some wraps around the dread. Sometimes if someone comes into me to get it done, I'll back comb the hair a bit so it's a bit more coarse, and then I'll wrap the hair around the lock so it's nice and tight, and then basically get the crochet hook and do the same method as I did before. Pull all of that hair in really nice and tightly. And yeah, so what you'll notice is as you go down the lock, there'll be wisps of hair wrapped around the lock. So you can try that if you have that type of hair. So that's a really quick rundown. It's been 6 minutes of how I maintain my individual locks after I wash my hair. I'm going to do another video around how to root roll, and this is really beneficial for those of you as well that can't get into a Dreadloctician, to help maintain your hair and stop it from nesting. Yeah, if you have any questions or you want me to cover something specifically, drop it in the comments below this video and I will cover it for you as best as I can. So stay tuned for the next video that I share around root rolling. Hope this has helped, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.